So COTI is soaring up over 20% over the last 24 hours. What is going on, and what is my warning for all people holding COTI? We're going to look at the key levels and charts. We're also going to understand exactly why this coin is moving and what my take is on this project. As you can see here, guys, the price of COTI was soaring yesterday, up over almost 20% at one point. If you take a look at this move here, measured move from the downside to the top side, 21% there, since it's had a little bit of a cooling off today, down 3%, as you'd expect after such a huge move. But what is going on? Well, the main reason this coin is pumping was Empower partnered to use the BITGET stablecoin for some of their real estate development to pay contractors. Now, this is a big move, but why is the price moving so much? I think the real reason the price is moving is people are finally starting to understand that COTI is a real contender with a really serious roadmap. And this is a project we've been talking about for a while, right? We've been monitoring this for a very long time, albeit it's retraced a lot since we've been monitoring it as the rest of the market has. But is it a good project? Does it have a good roadmap? These are the ways you need to analyze an up-and-coming project. Now, huge caveat. I've got to give this a huge caveat. COTI is a small market cap project. Any of you who are new to cryptocurrency, you need to be exercising an extreme level of caution with any projects this small in market cap. If you're slightly more experienced and you understand the dynamics of market cap and what moves a project, then you will see that this is a huge high risk to high reward type of play. Now, the way I'm playing this, complete transparency, it's been a while since we made a COTI video. I explained this a lot whilst we were dollar cost averaging into COTI. I'm not treating COTI as a new play per se. You've got to remember, COTI is the official issuer of the BITGET token on the Cardano network. Now, even before that, I thought COTI was a great play, and we were investing in it well before that partnership was announced with Cardano. But because I felt it was a great system in the payment gateway space, right? Imagine being like the PayPal in the decentralized space. Now, since becoming the issuer of the BITGET token, I've then understood that this is going to be hugely correlated to Cardano. So instead of building out a new position in COTI using fiat currency, using more cash, what I did was I took a very small part of my Cardano position and I started allocating that to COTI. So in essence, what I'm doing is taking a very small position, a sliver of what would have been in my Cardano space, which is the segment of my layer 1 portfolio, and I've put a little bit of that into COTI, which is going to be higher risk, higher reward. But if it went to zero, it's not the end of the world, right? But it's got a huge upwards bias in terms of the risk to reward profile. So that is how I'm playing COTI. So I'm not actively dollar cost averaging in using fiat currency. Every time I want to just top up some more, I look at my ADA position and I just make sure a certain percentage, which I'm comfortable with, is in COTI instead, because they're heavily, heavily correlated. Now, as the project matures and as it can go through its own cycles and build its market cap, that will decouple. And when it can decouple from Cardano and become, stand on its own 2 feet and not be hugely correlated to every time Cardano has a good day, COTI has a good day, and vice versa, then I can start allocating a separate position to COTI and start thinking of it separately. But at the moment, I have to couple them together, because if Cardano has a bad day tomorrow, COTI will fall too. They're just symbiotic at the moment, and that is what's causing that. Now, coming onto the roadmap, what is it everybody's excited about? Well, this is a project that continues to have high hopes for what they want to build. I mean, if you look at the roadmap here for 2022, Coin as a Service, they've launched their treasury, the BITGET testnet. Yes, they've had some delays, but who hasn't in this market? I mean, we've even seen ETH 2.0 delayed numerous times. We saw the Vassal hard fork for Cardano delayed numerous times. This is normal in the crypto space and something that's normal in the software space, full stop. Then you can see that in Q2, they wanted to go ahead and do the multi-DAGs, treasury upgrades, BITGET mainnet. But more exciting are the CMD, right? We spoke about the CMD tokens and obviously COTI Business Pay, as well as their multi-DAG 2.0 mainnet. So a lot of things going on in the roadmap, and this just reminds you that this is a really solid project trying to work on really serious things. Now, if you take a look here at my Fibonacci retracements, we were looking at this on our member live streams yesterday. You can see that a conservative swing low to swing high gets you to a Fibonacci golden pocket back in the 43 to 44 cents here on COTI. So I would be very disappointed if during the next bull run, COTI didn't at least retrace to that level, right? That's a super, super conservative price point, which gives you a crazy risk to return, right? If you're thinking this is going to get to $44, you're talking more than about a 4x, right? A 3.5 to 4x hit. But more excitingly is when you start doing the Fibonacci extension, you see the golden ratio, 1.618 level, sits at $1 here on COTI. And I think that's a sensible target for something like COTI to getting to. And that gives you a 9 to 10 times here on current price points on COTI, even after the pump we've seen here yesterday. So exciting project, one which you need to kind of enter with great caution. And I think that's the important message here. And that caution for me has only escalated recently since the whole issue with the Terra Luna collapse. We saw that the best algorithmically backed stablecoin in the crypto space, a $60 billion ecosystem such as Terra Luna, collapsed overnight. So with Jed trying to pursue this algorithmically backed stablecoin route, yes, they're going to do it differently. Yes, they're going to do it their own way. And they're going to have various reasons for why they're going to be far more successful and sustainable than Luna. But you have to hold that risk. You have to hold the risk that trying to tackle the algorithmically backed stablecoin market is a huge risk, and any funds you put into that could be at risk. So we've got to keep that in mind. There's your update on COTI. That's what we're seeing now. Naturally, you're seeing some red in the market as that tends to cool off. And it's going to be difficult, right? Don't think we're not, still in this crypto winter and suddenly these small altcoins are just going to suddenly start running. No. But now is a great time to see which projects are building, which ones are doing the work behind the scenes, and making sure you're happy with your portfolio allocation so that when we do eventually start moving back to the upside, you've done your accumulation and now you can sit back and let the bull run ensue without having to FOMO in and chase green candles. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe. If you want more updates, more in-depth updates on COTI, check out the videos I've linked up here, and I'll see you in the next one.